Monday it's tennis, Tuesday it's coding, Wednesday robotics, and by Friday your child looks more tired than you. Or maybe it's the opposite. No activities at all and you are left wondering, कुछ मिस तो नहीं कर रहे? I get it. We want our kids to grow, build confidence, maybe discover something they truly love. But here's the real question. How do we know what's truly helping and what's just filling time? Today, let's shift that pressure because this isn't about doing more. It's about doing what's meaningful. Not ticking boxes, just choosing what makes your child come alive. Namaste, I'm Preeti Durga, a career clarity coach and a parent who made more than a few activity decisions. Some out of hope, some out of fear, and let's be honest, thoda FOMO too. Some of those decisions worked, some didn't, and wo bhi theek hai, because parenting isn't a perfect script. It's a series of choices with love at the center. At Next Moves, I meet parents every week who are trying to figure this out. Some fill every hour with something like robotics, debate, dance, coding. Others step away completely. Let them focus on marks, they say. But in both cases, one question gets lost. What's right for my child right now? Because confidence doesn't come from a packed calendar. It comes from alignment. So if you ever thought, are we doing too much or are we missing something? Stay with me. This episode is going to help you figure that out with clarity, not guilt. Let me tell you about two parents I worked with, Meera and Kunal. Meera's son Dev was enrolled in everything. Robotic, cricket, music, coding and I think elocution. You name it, he was there everywhere. Every single evening was booked. We just want to give him exposure, she told me when we met. But slowly, things changed. Dev started saying, I'm too tired. Or, can I skip today? His energy dropped. That spark, that natural curiosity, it started fading. Not because he was lazy, he was just stretched. Thoda zyada actually, right? Now Kunal, on the other hand, he took the opposite route. For his daughter Ritu, who loved theatre and dance, but the moment she entered class 8, he stopped everything. No distraction, he said. Time to focus on boards. At first, things seemed okay, but by the time Ritu reached college, she said, I don't even know what I like anymore. She was quiet, hesitant, always second-guessing herself. Both parents had good intentions. Galti nahi thi. They just didn't have a way to check what fits and what doesn't. So tell me, do you relate more to Meera's full calendar or to Kunal's clean slate? What if there's a middle path rooted not in pressure but in purpose? Let's zoom out for a second. Picture your child a few years from now, great looking resume, long list of extracurriculars, but no real joy, no ownership. Just classes they went to because they had to, or worse, burnt out before they even got there. I've seen it. A student once told me, I topped everything, but I still don't know what excites me. And that hit hard because when activities aren't aligned, we are not building confidence, we are just building compliance. And in the long run, that hurts identity, not just performance. The research backs it too. More and more teens are facing emotional fatigue, not because they are doing too little, but because they are doing too much of what doesn't align. So pause for a moment and ask, are these classes helping my child become someone or just do something? Are we building joy, curiosity, self-worth, or are we caught up in a bus competition or comparison? Because in the end, it's not about how much they do, it's about who they are becoming while doing it. By now, you might be thinking, then how do I know what's right? Are we doing too much or not enough? I have sat with so many parents right at that crossroad, torn between और exposure दो और बस अब बंद करो. That's exactly why we created something simple but powerful, the Activity Alignment Tracker. It's not a checklist, not a scorecard. It's more like a pause. It's a reflection tool. One you can sit with together as a parent and child, side by side, just asking, does this activity bring joy? Is there progress? Not just medals, but meaning. Can we even see a hint of future fit? This tool is grounded in behavioral coaching and neuroscience. But honestly, it's built for clarity, a way to decide gently what to keep, drop, या फिर pivot. And most of all, it reminds you, you don't have to figure this out perfectly, just intentionally, with love and with clarity. You know, most of the time we choose activities with the best intention out of love, but sometimes that love gets mixed with fear. One parent signs up for everything क्योंकि exposure चाहिए. Another says no to anything क्योंकि boards important है. But neuroscience says something else. Our kids don't grow only through structured study. They grow when they explore. When they try, stumble, stretch, and slowly shine. Aligned activities don't distract from academics, they shape something much deeper: identity, self-belief, future readiness. Let me show you what I mean. A child who learns theatre isn't just doing drama. They are learning to express, to handle stage fear, to think on their feet. That's not a hobby, that's leadership. A child building a robotic kit isn't just tinkering with wires, they are understanding how systems work. That's design thinking. A child in sports learns discipline, grit, and teamwork. Even when they lose, that's resilience. These are the very things that matter far beyond marks. In college, in interviews, in relationships, in life, but when we remove that space completely, sure, the marks might come, but inside, they are still wondering, who am I beyond these boards? I once had a student tell me, I topped every subject, but I still don't know what I enjoy. So no, you don't have to go back and fix everything. कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. Just begin gently from where you are, with more clarity and with more trust in your child's space. So if you are wondering, how do I know what's right for my child? Here's something I use often in my coaching sessions. It's not a formula, it's a reflection you can do together. As a parent and child, just have a notebook and pen, no screens, just a quiet conversation that can unlock so much. Start by writing out every activity your child has done in the last 2 to 3 years. Everything, no matter how small, how long ago. Chess, coding, theatre, swimming, sab likh do. Even the ones they quit halfway. Sometimes the best clues come from what didn't last. For each activity, ask honestly, why did we begin this? Was it something your child was curious about? Did a school teacher suggest it? Or was it शर्मा जी के बच्चे ने ज्वाइन कर लिया तो सोचा हम भी कर लें? Let's try it. No shame. Most of us start things with love or fear or both. Don't just ask your child how they feel. Watch their body language. Do they talk about the activity at dinner table? Do they look forward to it or drag their feet? Do they come back energized or silent? Because teen brains learn through emotions. If the joy is gone, तो signal मिल गया ना? Now comes the heart of it. Some activities feel aligned. Keep those. Deepen them. Some will clearly no longer serve. Let those go gently without guilt, and some, they don't need to be stopped. You just need to shift. Maybe your child still loves music but hates that exam pressure. Try moving from grade-based classes to a weekend jam group. Maybe coding is interesting but too much screen time is draining them. Try switching to offline robotics or tinkering projects. Maybe they enjoy dance but not the competitive space. Let them just perform at school events or dance for themselves at home. Pivoting means keeping the core joy but changing the format. Less stress, more soul. Now take a deep breath. I want you to imagine this. One class, one choice, and this time it fits. Your child walks in with curiosity, walks out with confidence. They speak more, doubt less. They are not chasing applause, they are growing in silence. Stronger, clearer. That theatre class, it made them afraid to raise their hand. That robotics club, it gave them patience to solve problems. That weekend volunteering, it builds something even deeper, compassion. At dinner, you see it. The shift from just showing up to owning who they are. You didn't overload them, you chose with care. And what you built wasn't just a resume, it was a rooted, resilient child, ready for anything, all just because of a well-planned and aligned extracurricular activity. If even one part of today's episode made you pause, don't leave that clarity behind. Let's help you take the next step. Download the Activity Alignment Tracker, the same tool I use with coaching families, so you and your child can reflect, realign, and choose what really fits. Here's how to get it in less than 60 seconds. Head to our Next Moves Instagram page, follow us if you haven't already, and DM us the code CCC episode 20. We'll send it to you right away. And if you are thinking, I want someone to talk and walk this path with, we are here. Our team offers personalized coaching to help families like yours move from confusion to confidence, from activity overload to aligned growth. Message us, let's begin exactly from where you are. Today wasn't about picking the perfect activity, it was about learning how to listen to your child's energy, their joy, their becoming. Say it with me. I choose alignment over overload. I choose meaning over medals. I'm Preeti Durga signing off from Career Crafting Conversations, where we don't just talk about careers, we create fulfilling futures. Until next time, keep guiding, keep growing, and keep believing in your child's path.